Morning, everybody. Very, very warm and humid this morning where I am. It's super overcast, which is a bit of a pain. I just went to the gym this morning, woke up really early, don't know why. Got some food, so I'm happy about that. I have some eggs. Finally, haven't eaten eggs in a while. Got my meat and the bread here. So good, so good. Not as good as turkey. Turkey, I believe, has the best bread in the world. I'm yet to travel everywhere, but of the 30 plus countries I've been to, Turkey is leaps and bounds ahead. This would probably be close to second. Let's have a look at the charts because that's what we're here for. So, markets, are they topped out? Are we going to crash? CPI surprise. What are we looking at? I'll give you my thoughts and let's see how well I do. Looking at the 10-year, I like starting off with that 10-year chart. On a bigger time frame, you can see the trend is up. But if this sort of curls over on the weekly and comes back down, we've got a lower high. You can see from here, from there, boom, lower high, and it looks like the start of a downtrend, which would be my basis with that. Now, one thing, this is the weekly, so I'm just looking at a bigger time frame perspective. The VIX has had a mad jump over the last couple of days, like over 100 points, I think. So it was like 1280 last week. I'm giving myself I didn't get some calls on that, to be honest. IWM's had a really big jump as well, and it seems to still be pushing. Where are we pre-market? 202.28. So it's thereabouts. Let's just zoom in a little bit on a smaller time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour chart for more of our sort of trading outlook when this decides to load. And as you can see, overnight this had a mad pop to 205 and a very, very quick pullback. So you can see 205 is a pretty key level, but 210 is a big one for a longer sort of time frame. There's a fair bit of resistance at that level, or should be. But it's not telling me too much. CPI is not out yet. You can see though, 4-hour time chart, this is the ES, clear uptrend, very, very clear uptrend. This pullback is healthy as shit. If this bounces off this level and goes, this is just beautiful for a continuation. This will be a brilliant pullback and go. Very strong uptrend. Same is true with the NQ. You're probably starting, definitely want to pull back at this level, so it can come back a little bit further, but I'd probably like to see that turn, particularly because I've got some trades on that. I want it to go higher. SPY pre-market coming into good levels. Qs, same thing, much lower than I thought it would go. But this is a really good pullback level. If you start to see a turn here and it go, this is a very, very, very healthy long signal. So I'm super bullish. This level, if it pull back to this 439, 29, 50-ish or 30 level, it would be even better. Even better. Everything is still extremely bullish. A couple of pullbacks on a 1-day time frame is not a fucking problem in this market. 2 days pulling back. The problem, where would the problem come? It is when this line here, which is now support, turns into resistance. So if this came under, checked, let me draw this for you so you've got an idea. So if this came under, checked, and then started heading down, at this point only, in here, is it a problem? Until then, bull, 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 bull. Everything is bullish and you would be insane to take big shorts on this market, I think, because I've done that. So I'm sticking long. You guys, you do what you want to do. Amazon's pulled back further than I wanted to, for sure. I'm going to be down a fuck ton on this trade, which is a pain in the ass. I was really hoping for that 172.50 bounce, but it's gone further. So that's a pain in the ass. I mean, realistically, a pullback to here is very, very doable, but it just looks like it was breaking out. So the pain in the ass thing is this could turn into a look above and fail. So if it goes above, comes back under and plays around, that'd be a pain in the ass. NVDA, super fucking strong. Awesome pullback this morning. I am 100% adding to my position if that comes back to that 710 mark, which it looks like it's flirting with. I really don't think I'm going to get a chance to. As you can see, like everything is trending up. Everything's just pulling back, right? So that's sort of where we are at the moment. Light pullbacks, except for coin, because Bitcoin's having a tear. You can see these tails in here. They're not the most attractive sort of things to look at if you're super bullish on that. Not enough of a tail to be super concerned, but these gaps are concerning in my opinion because they now need to be filled. And one of the things that I think is very, very worthwhile noting on this, on a weekly time frame, this is just a higher low, like boom, boom, boom. Very much an uptrend. On a daily, you can probably look at this as a bit of a downtrend. Lower high, lower low, lower high, but breaking. So I would trust the weekly more, but I'm not getting in there. I want to pull back and then a rego. That's what I would be going on if I was going long, which I'm not on that because overall I'm more bearish on the cryptos. I still think there's so much correction that needs to happen. But yeah, we haven't got CPI out yet. That will move the markets quite dramatically. I'm hoping to the upside because all my positions are long. So if it doesn't go to the upside, it'll be a little frustrating for me. But why would I think this? First of all, the CPI numbers are bullshit. Everything the government puts out there is a complete lie. If you think that prices are only going up 3%, it doesn't take much of your experience in your day-to-day life to experience that is bullshit. And that's what they're trying to claim. Absurd. So, it's bullshit. A more accurate measure is from Shadow Stats. If you guys jump over to that website and have a look, it looks at how they tracked it back in the 70s and 80s. They bastardized this process so much and they change it to get numbers that fit their narrative. They don't get the numbers and then adjust the narrative. They've got a narrative, got an idea, and they find numbers that then go and fit that by manipulating how they sort of calculate shit. If they're bullshit, why is everything still going up? I don't know. And to be honest, I don't fucking care anymore. I've stopped caring and trying to be right because being right's not my goal. Making money is my goal right now. So I don't care whether I'm right or wrong. I care whether I'm making money or not. And that's where the other week I just said, fuck it, I'm not doing shorts anymore because this is not short term anyway. I've got longer term plays where I'm looking at longer time frames. But I am not short any of these stuff, and I will add to longs because time and time again, the market does not give a shit how ridiculous everything is and everything is going. Like fucking NVDA has a bigger market cap now than Amazon. Are you kidding me? Like that is insane. It's retarded. It makes no sense fundamentally, but it doesn't matter because the markets are going up. Now, that's not to say you should not be betting. I'm certainly not putting more on the line than I'm some. I just got another fucking notification. What here? Meta. Oh, Facebook's coming in. Fuck yeah. Righto, lads. Keep an eye on Facebook. Facey. Coming into a very nice little level. Let's go have a look at this while we're here. I'll just make that a bit bigger for you. Beautiful. All right, there's an opportunity for a long on Facebook for sure. If market opens and we're playing around in this range, I will have a very nice attempt at a long. And I would think the upside is pushing up to that 77 potential, hopefully with a break higher. But I think once CPI comes out, chances are this shit's all going to move beforehand, and you won't get that initial pop. You'll be looking for a pullback and test. Break and test, break and retest, pullback on these. So just keep an eye out. So my expectation is that the number's actually going to come in good, and that means that markets are going to rip. It doesn't make sense. I think the underlying data is going to be bullshit. There's probably going to be revisions, but that doesn't matter, and the market doesn't care right now. The trend is completely bullshit numbers to make everything seem rosy and go up. And I think this is some of the most ridiculous manipulation I've ever seen. I also don't, like I said, I just don't care, because my goal is not to try and prove these guys wrong, say how bad they are. My goal is to make fucking money. And I think if you're betting that, I mean, just look at the history of these reports so far. Where has there been a really, really bad report where the market's just gone, all right, fucking bull? It just fucking hasn't. It just hasn't. I think if they were showing real numbers on jobs reports and looking at the household survey and things like that, people would be more panicky. But they're not. No one seems to care about it. So my expectation is this number will come in a way that the markets read it positively, which again is why I was a lot more comfortable holding the positions that I had yesterday, even though they're underwater, much more underwater right now. Because I expect by the end of the day, I'm probably out of all of them. I'm out of them for a hefty profit. I might be wrong. And if I am, I know exactly what my risk is, and I'm completely fine with that. And it just is what it is. Like, it's insanity. It makes no sense. I don't think the market's going to go down yet. March is going to be very fucking interesting. When this bank term funding program ends for the banks, that to me is a very big potential trigger for some downside, which is why my puts are dated into April. I might be March, boom. Might be wrong, but I'm happy to sort of take that risk and have that attempt. February, I just don't see it. I don't see this report really having a lot of downside. This to me is just a pullback correction for all of these stocks. Just go back and have a look again. The trend, as I said, consistently up in everything. I would expect the VIX to drop once these come out, but it's just trending up, correction. This is just a correction. It is not a crash. Simple correction. Now, better correction would have been there. But this level is completely fine. You can see this is the major last consolidation. 1, 2, almost 3 days, and then it's broken out. We've got a breakout, and we haven't had that retest. This is simply that retest. And like I said, I would expect it to go long. I think it's going to bounce before the market opens, which is going to annoy me a little bit. But my expectation is today. I don't know where we'll finish. I would think probably in this range. But if there's a good reading in this, I think all these losses from yesterday are pretty much wiped out. Good reading or expected reading, I would think that most of those losses are completely wiped out. Even with the Qs, this can very much come down into here, and that's just a break and retest. It's just a really nice one, which gives you enormous upside, enormous potential upside. So if you're there for it, grab on. All right, leave it there. That's my thoughts. And go enjoy your day. Make it green. Keep an eye out for those levels. Don't try and chase shit when it's moving up. Wait for the retest and then hit it hard. So long as you see the signals. Right on. See ya.